Welcome back to the DBA series. Today we are going to discuss about the maximum protection, maximum performance, maximum availability. Actually, what are these? These are the three types of modes we have in a data card. Okay, what exactly these three types of modes do? Okay, let us discuss one by one. Suppose in the data card setup, I configured as a maximum protection. Okay, suppose I configured as the maximum protection. This is the one of the mode we have in data card setup. Okay, so if I choose the maximum production, this is the zero data loss. There will be no data loss. Okay, suppose I have a primary database here. Okay, I have my primary database, and for this primary I have a standby database, and we already know that what is this standby database. Okay, the standby database is a copy of this production database. Copy of this production database. Okay, copy of this production database, and in this maximum production. Okay, if I choose for this standby, okay, the standby data card, if I choose this maximum protection mode, there will be no data loss. Okay, there will be no data loss. There will be no data loss. Okay, we have a primer here and we have a standby here, and it will be in a sync. The standby will be in a sync with the primary. Standby will be a sync with the primary. And how it will be sync? The redo, whatever the changes will be happening in the primary database, it will be the redo will be applying here on the standby database. Redo will be applying on standby database. Okay, so suppose the redo are applying here to the standby, the modifications are done in the primary database and redo are applying to the standby database. If it is not applied, on the standby, primary will be wait for that. Okay, primary will be wait for that confirmation whether this redo are applied or not. Okay, this is called as a synchronous redo. Primary will wait for that confirmation whether this redo is applied or not in the standby. That is the synchronous redo. Okay, here we don't have any data loss. No data loss guaranteed, because this is the maximum protection we are using in this data card setup. This is the mode we are using. This is the zero data loss. Even if it becomes a downtime, we have a zero data loss. Okay, and also this is a synchronous, right? So only we don't have any zero data loss. If the primary, suppose a scenario comes here now, if the primary gets down, okay, if the primary gets down, the standby will be unreachable. We cannot, there is no data loss. Correct, this is the down, there is no modifications are going on, so there is no data loss. What it is, a point in time now here, the standby, it is, since it is unreachable, this is down. Okay, so when we can use this type of mode, maximum production mode data card, means data is more important than availability. Hope you are understanding. Okay, data is very important for me. At that time I use this one because there is no data loss in this maximum production. Okay, this is about the maximum production. We see that where we use this type of maximum production, wherever the banking sectors or a finance sector, the data is very important in these type of sectors. At that time we use a maximum protection modes. Next we go with this maximum performance. What is this maximum performance? Means this will be a very high speed and low risk. The main approach of this one is a very high speed and a low risk. This is asynchronous redo. Maximum production is a synchronous redo, but maximum performance is a asynchronous redo. Means the primary will not wait for the whether the redo is applied to the standby or not. Okay, it's keep on doing this work. Whatever its responsibility, it keep on doing that one. It will not wait for them. So only this is the asynchronous. Means there will be a chances of loss. Okay, there will be a chances of data loss in this maximum performance if we use. Okay, but there may be a chances of data loss, but this database will be available all the time. Okay, if we required the database all the time uptime, so at that time we can use this type of maximum performance mode. Okay, this is about the where we can use this maximum performance, means reporting, for the reporting purposes, for e-commerce purposes, we can use this maximum performance mode in the data card. Okay, so next we have a maximum availability. What is this maximum availability? So maximum, all the time the DB will be uptime. Okay, all the time DB will be up. Okay, that is the maximum availability. And balance between safety and as well as the uptime. There will be uptime and as well as the safety also, it will be it balances. Okay, this is a synchronous redo again. This is a synchronous redo. Maximum production is also synchronous redo. Means it will wait for the production will be wait for the whether the redo is applied or not for the standby. Okay, that is a synchronous redo. Correct. Asynchronous means it will not wait. It does keep on does his it work whether it is applied or not. Whether it is it will not check anything. Okay, just it does its work. That is the synchronous difference between the synchronous and asynchronous. The maximum production and maximum availability are synchronous redo, and the maximum performance is a asynchronous redo. Okay, here we don't have any data loss. Okay, here we don't have any data loss. Here also maximum production also no data loss. Okay, but what is the difference between this maximum production and maximum availability? Means the primary will be continuous working on. There will be a no, even if the standby fails, the primary will be continuous uptime. Okay, in this maximum availability. Correct. But in the maximum production, what happens if the standby is unreachable, the production will be goes down. That is the difference between maximum production and maximum availability. Here we can see maximum primary continuous even if the standby fails. Okay, continuous it will be uptime even if it fails. Okay, that is the maximum availability where we use this type of modes. Okay, where we use this type of mode. Maximum availability means enterprise application. These type of modes will be used in enterprise applications. Okay, so this is the difference between maximum production, maximum performance, maximum availability, what exactly and where we are using these type of modes in the data card, and which is the default one. Okay, default one we are using the maximum performance. Okay, is the default mode. We can change as per our requirement whether it may be like availability or production. Okay, as per the client requirement, and default will be a maximum performance in Oracle data card. This is about the difference between and which we use the default of data card modes. So hope all you understood about this topic. I know you really loved this topic, so you will be hitting like and as well as you will subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much.